some southern boys with the farmer strength. Ain't nobody man enough to feel the pain.
Welcome everyone to SmackDown Live review of March 21st, 2017. I am uploading this Wednesday morning, like around 10 to 11, around there. Because, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I was sleeping and I woke up an hour later before the show ended. I woke up around 9:10, bro. 9:10. I don't know what happened. I had a bowl of cereal around like 5 or 6, and then I'm just watching videos and I just knocked out. I just knocked out and slept. And then I woke up, I'm like, oh shit, SmackDown time. What am I doing? I'm like, what time is it? Shit. I put it on anyway. I went on the website, I looked at some clips, and the show had some funny ass moments. Mauro Ronaldo wasn't there again. I don't know what's going on with that. And I just don't know. I honestly don't know what's going on. But yeah, let's just get into the review, man. Before we do that, please leave a thumbs up. And if you're new, subscribe. I do reviews Monday, Tuesday, when it's pay-per-view time. I do that right after the show, except for now, the SmackDown. Like I said, I was sleeping, and then I woke up like halfway into the show. Alright, so SmackDown was live in the Mohegan Center, right? The Mohegan Sun, somewhere in Connecticut. Alright. By the way, I saw a tweet from TMZ, TMZ Sports. Vince McMahon was in a car crash. It wasn't a major like car crash where like everyone got fucked up. Nah, like everything's fine. He's fine, thankfully. As much as I hate his creative decisions at times, he's fine. I'm glad to hear that he's safe and good and not hurt. You know, as much as like he's so senile and just ridiculous and just don't have the right mind to make good decisions sometimes, still, I'm happy that he's still fine, that he's okay, and he's not hurt or fucked up. The man's 70, and people be dropping dead at 70 years old nowadays. So you never know what could happen. So I'm glad to hear that he's fine. So SmackDown starts where AJ Styles went up to Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan mentions that if it was up to him, he would still be fired. But Shane decided to change it up, because Shane sees an opportunity to show the people how much of a man he is and how a man handles things instead of coming from behind. Bryan warns AJ that he has no idea what's coming to him at WrestleMania. And honestly, I just look back to last year when he came back, and I was one of those people that was begging for him to come back. You know, like just like a Jeff Hardy or, you know, a Goldberg. I was one of those people to sit there and think, when are these guys coming back? You know, Shane came through. I'm hearing the Hardys were offered a contract to WWE, and Goldberg came back last October. So I'm getting what I want, you know. But like, the thing with Goldberg, it's just that see, I love it. I love he's champ. I love that he came back. He beat Brock. I still stand what I said. You know, Brock looks like a little bitch. You know, he looks like Goldberg's bitch at the moment. But I still like the fact that he came through, like, out of shock. He came through and beat Brock in the short time he did, and you know, all of that. And then becoming Universal Champion, the title looked good around his waist. But I don't like the fact that I'm hearing that he's gonna main event WrestleMania. I don't like that at all. The Royal Rumble winner should main event WrestleMania. That's just my thoughts on that. So yeah, Bryan warns AJ that he has no idea what's coming to him at WrestleMania. Bryan also said that Shane is on his way to the arena. AJ says last week it felt so good, and he's going to do the same this week. It's almost like deja vu. So we get into the arena. AJ Styles comes out. He talks about putting Shane McMahon through the car last week and accepts Shane's challenge, saying how Shane is crazy, and also says he's going to meet Shane in a parking lot later on. If we thought last week was bad, it can go to a phenomenally worse tonight. And then he left. And we never saw him again. And it was also advertised on the show that Miz and Maurice had a never before seen episode of Total Bellas, which was one of the funniest shits I've ever seen. I'll get to that in a moment. We're back from the break, and Brian on the phone with Shane. Brian informed Shane that AJ will be waiting for him in the parking lot. It sounds like Shane has a plan. Brian says he supports Shane 100%. Then Baron Corbin comes in. He walks in and he talks about Dean Ambrose and accepting his challenge for WrestleMania. Brian says he hasn't heard from Dean Ambrose since what Corbin did to him in the past couple weeks. Thanks to Corbin. Corbin thinks that he has the night off, but Brian was like, yeah, you ain't getting no night off. You're gonna fight the Viper, Randy Orton. And then they also showed the New England Patriots at ringside. I was actually questioning, where is Tom Brady at? He's gonna get booed? Like, so we go from that to, oh my god, one day I'm gonna get a freaking camera, and then I'm gonna do, like, you know, face cam reviews eventually. But I'm smiling right now, bruh. I'm smiling because finally, yes, SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship match. The Usos and Alpha go at it once again. I didn't watch the match. This is when I was sleeping. But I did go back and I watched some highlights and shit. The Usos and the American Alpha had a great match. They put what they did last week to shame. And you might as well forget about that, like it's a one-night stand. You like, or like, you know, when you drink too much and then you pass out, you wake up, you're like, what the fuck happened yesterday? What happened last night? What happened yesterday? I don't know. Usos and Alpha had a great match to a lot of people from what I heard, and in the end, Jordan, he was going into the ring. I think one Uso, you know, pulled his leg down. His freaking nuts hit the ropes badly, and then he got super kicked by the other Uso. I can't really justify which one right now. And then the tag team titles has changed hands. The men that I've been behind since day one, I became a fan in 2011. And I was still a fan when people were shitting on them when he was with Roman Reigns. Yes, I did give him a little flack for that too. I'm like, oh, you shouldn't be with Roman. Oh, no, that's a bad thing. Roman's getting booed on. He's getting booed like crazy. And you're with him now? I mean, I know you're family, but still. You know, but I was still a fan. I was still behind them. I was still, you know, mocking their entrance and shit and actually doing everything. I'm still a fan. And then when they turned heel, it made me like them more. So the Usos, not only former two-time WWE Tag Team Champions, now they are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Usos with blue straps and silver around their freaking waist. I am happy about that. After the match, the Usos leave with the titles as American Alpha recovers. Still to come later on, it was Cena taking on Fandango, which was weird, and Corbin taking on Orton. Back from the break, we have Luke Harper cutting a backstage promo saying how Randy Orton opened Pandora's box by destroying Sister Abigail. Harper goes on and says he will destroy the WWE Champion Bray Wyatt next week. And sadly, he wasn't there last week or the week before. We haven't seen him since he lost to AJ on SmackDown, which I don't agree with. I would have had Luke Harper in the championship match. It's perfect. He doesn't have to win, just put him in. This is kind of like the CM Punk situation. You know, Punk, he wanted to be in the main event so bad at WrestleMania that like he was willing to put himself in a triple threat with Cena and Rock. And, like, he didn't care if it was an elimination match and he was there for 5 minutes. And as long as he was in the main event, it don't matter, you know? It's kind of like that with me for Luke Harper. It's like, just put him in the main event, you know? He could just perform, do what he got to do. Maybe let him get the get pinned by Bray Wyatt, you know? Or Randy Orton take the pin. I don't know. Put Luke Harper in the main event. That's just me. But I guess that's not going to happen. I guess he's going to be Battle Royale bound, or maybe I would be okay with this. I know it's said that he won't be at WrestleMania, even though he put on one of the best matches he could ever do with AJ Styles and Randy Orton. But I wouldn't be upset if he was waiting for Bray Wyatt after WrestleMania. If Bray Wyatt retains, which I am assuming he does, then after WrestleMania, Luke Harper is right behind him. He's breathing down his freaking neck, and he's waiting to capitalize and then go after the WWE champion in Bray Wyatt. I would not be upset about that. I don't know if you would, but I'm not. So we had the alleged lost episode of Total Bellas, which was by far the best thing The Miz has ever done. Better than his WWE title run. Better than what he said couple weeks ago. Jesus Christ, this was entertainment. This is high quality entertainment, bro. Maurice in the Bella outfit was so awkward looking. Oh my god. It was so awkward to look at Maurice in the Bella outfit. I'm like, oh my god. Like, they're like, oh, it's Total Bellas, and it's showing John Cena's house, and I'm like, and then when they show Maurice in Nikki Bella's clothing, I'm like, oh shit, oh, the fuck is this? What? Damn, Nikki Bella, her cheeks are puffy as shit. like it was so awkward looking, and then Miz coming out and John Cena. Jesus Christ, it was so good. Oh my god, Nikki, I'm gonna pop the question, and he has a balloon. He pops the question. He has a balloon written. He has a balloon saying question mark, and then he just pops it. Good God! And it's like, Nikki, you are violating one of the rules. You are violating one of the rules in John Cena's home. You by putting your feet on the furniture. Bree, you are violating one of the rules in John Cena's house by singing. There's no singing. You are on double probation. Oh my god. And Maurice is like, I'm dating John Cena out of love. I'm not trying to use him to further my career. Jesus Christ. Shots were fucking fired. Alright, so after that little part, you know, there's a to be continued going on after that. We had Orton versus Corbin. Didn't really watch this match that much. Just went to the end. I see Ambrose on a forklift at the stage area, and then he distracts Corbin long enough to where Randy Orton capitalized and just hit him with the RKO, salutes Dean Ambrose, and got the win. Ambrose went to the ring and he's like, you know what? You want your match at WrestleMania? You got it. And then he hits him with a dirty deeds, and that's it. Done deal. So we had Becky Lynch taking on Carmella, which I had no interest to watch. I had no interest to watch. I'm not gonna lie. And then we see backstage with AJ Styles just waiting for Shane McMahon to arrive before it hit commercial break. And then after that, we see Randy Orton backstage being interviewed by the beautiful and fellow Canadian in Renee Young. You know, he talks about Bray Wyatt saying last week's bathing in ashes was unexpected. The lights flickering and going out. Randy Orton the lights went out. It was flickering back and forth, and Randy Orton's like, I know it's you, Bray. Where you at? Lights go out. The lights come back a little bit. You see feet. You see a lot of feet. You see a lot of shoes around Randy Orton. That's the camera slowly going up. You see a lot of people around Randy Orton. A group amount of people around Randy Orton with the sheep mask on. And they're wearing the Eric Rowan, I don't know, jumpsuit, if that's what you call it. I don't know. They're wearing Eric Rowan attire. And Randy Orton throws a back elbow, and he throws a punch to the face of someone, and then he got caught, and they hold him back. Bray Wyatt came with the black stick with the X on it, and he's doing some gothic praising shit on. I don't know what the hell was that. He's just doing that, just like from one shoulder to his head to his shoulder again, and then back and forth, and then just leave it. So it was like a X marks the spot type shit. And then Bray Wyatt tells Randy Orton that he's stronger than ever. that Randy Orton destroying Sister Abigail made him stronger than he could ever imagine. He thanks Randy Orton and then laughs, and then he sings he got the whole world in his hands, and they did the whole Wyatt family graphic. Fandango takes on Cena, but this was the most awkward thing I've ever seen in my life. I didn't know what to say about this. Fandango comes out, right? I'm like, okay, Fandango's gonna compete. I'm like, who's he gonna go up against, right? And then that's when this is when I woke up. Like, actually no. Yeah. This is when I woke up. Fandango and Cena. This is when I woke up and I'm like, okay, what's going on? I see Cena. I see Fandango coming out, and then I see Tyler Breeze or Nikki Bella or I don't know what coming through a freaking transvestite. I don't fucking know. Coming through in Nikki Bella clothing, and Jesus Christ, Breezy Bella. Fandango tries to get a pop for Breezy Bella, but in the end, it didn't work. And John Cena came out. I'm like, oh god, please tell me Tyler Breeze is not gonna fucking wrestle in that attire. I beg not to do that. But thank God it's Fandango wrestling. And then Cena, you know, he does what it when it's a match that's not that serious. Cena was with, but before we get to that, Cena was in the ring, and then he sees Tyler Breeze with Fandango, and Tyler Breeze wearing Nikki Bella clothing. He points to the stage. The real Nikki Bella came through. I'm like, thank you. This is how it's done. And this, I didn't watch when Breeze twirled. I closed my eyes. I'm like, I'm not watching a dude fucking twirl in an outfit like that. I'm not doing it. So then, when Nikki Bella came through, I'm like, there you go. That's how it's done. She comes through, does her thing, blah. They go to the ring. Cena, when it's not a big match, he does what he always does. 5 moves of doom. You can't see me. Boom. Attitude adjuster. And then Nikki Bella spears Tyler Breeze with, then she cut herself on her face because Tyler Breeze had some fake ass boob. I don't know what's going on. I don't. But yeah, they both did the same thing what they did to Ellsworth and Carmella, I believe last week or 2 weeks ago. You know, Cena does the AA, Nikki Bella does a Rack Attack 2.0, and then Cena does the STF from Fandango, and Nikki Bella does the Fearless Lock, and there you go. And then they celebrate, and then yeah, WrestleMania. AJ Styles is still waiting in the backstage area for Shane O'Mac. So we have Becky Lynch taking on Carmella after the break, which thank God went to a all-out war. Becky Lynch won by disqualification, but I don't give a fuck. Natalya comes through, and it was just an all-out war. And then Alexa Bliss came through, and yeah, I was expecting, because I heard 2 people was gonna come and wrestle or be a part of that match at WrestleMania. For the women's title, and I was actually expecting Eva Marie to show up. I was expecting it because everybody's wrestling and fighting in the ring, and then what a way to return is to catch every woman's attention by coming back and then standing on that stage. And you know, my hatred for Eva Marie actually went down so hard because she's not there. She hasn't been there in months. Since she got suspended, I haven't heard a lick. I haven't heard nothing from her since. Is she gonna come back? Don't know. But yeah, in the end, Alexa Bliss stands tall, even though Mickie James and Bliss try to go at it. But in the end, the champion stands tall, showing that she is the champ of the women's division. So then, we have another Total Bellas Lost Episode segment between shit, you know, fake ass John Cena and fake ass Nikki Bella. You know, air quotes, Cena and Nikki Bella. Oh my god, this was just hilarious. Jesus Christ. And then I remember there was one part, and he's like, Nikki Bella in air quotes was like, okay, so in my room, as you see, there's like this wall right here. That's where the championship. That's where John is gonna help me get the women's championship. And then air quotes, John Cena comes out and says, Nikki, now you know you cannot tell people on camera that I'm trying to further your career. I fucking cried when he said that. Oh my god, The Miz and Maurice, fucking savages. And I don't know that I'm pretty sure Maurice is wearing a freaking wig. There's no way she would dye her hair black. She does not look attractive with their hair black. That's just my opinion. Alright, so we go to backstage with Renee Young and AJ. AJ was being asked about his intentions waiting for Shane McMahon to arrive. A limo shows up. AJ Styles approaches it, but Rhino and Heath Slater comes out instead. And then, when it showed into the arena, Shane McMahon came out. I'm like, the fuck? What? He's here? Say a word. He was already here then. Okay. He comes out, calling out AJ Styles. They go to break. They come back. Shane's still waiting. AJ Styles finally comes through. And he's trying to back his way out of it now. He's like, you know what? I admit, made a mistake by going on. I went off the deep end. I apologize. Look, Shane, don't listen to the fans. All right, Shane, you did me a favor by giving me a WrestleMania match. AJ says Daniel Bryan was right about Shane not being like the rest of the McMahon family. And then AJ says for that, he's going to enter the ring, look Shane in the eyes, and sincerely apologizes and shake his hands. The second he got in the ring, Shane went off. Shane went off like if he caught AJ smashing his wife. And then AJ got away with it. And then he finally caught him. That's what it looked like to me. Shane got him. They went out to the outside. AJ did a suplex where Shane's back hit the barricade, but his head and neck was landed on the floor, which looked nasty, even for Shane to take. And then Shane lays out AJ enough to put him on the announce table, and then hit him with that nasty elbow. You know, the nasty elbow. It just reminded me of last year when he did to The Undertaker, where he beat up The Undertaker, he put him on the announce table, and then dropped him with an elbow from the top rope and right through the table. And then Shane McMahon, he clutches his ribs in the end and points at the WrestleMania sign. And SmackDown Live goes off the air. So that is SmackDown. My review tonight was decent. Building up to WrestleMania wise, I feel it for Bray and Orton. You know. And Ambrose and Corbin, I feel it too. And hopefully the Usos will get a championship match. Will be able to defend their newly won tag belts at WrestleMania, and hopefully Luke Harper will be involved at WrestleMania, period. And Miz and Maurice and Cena went off. Cena went off on talking smack, by the way, which was ridiculous, and I enjoyed every last second of it. You know, Cena just telling Miz, just like he said, you know, Miz does his best work, you know, imitating other people, you know, copying the personality of Jericho, and shortening his name to The Miz, you know, just like The Rock did, and, you know, dressing up and acting like John Cena. And the one thing that stood out with me when Cena said at Talking Smack, you know, Nikki Bella was talking about how, you know, she feels sorry for them because she never sees someone hate. She never sees so much hate being shown, being presented by someone, you know, like that. How Miz and Maurice are doing how Miz and Maurice are just jabbing at them, you know, with the skits. And Cena, with the one thing he said to me, will always stick with me from now on. Cena says that he would, at the top of his lungs, Miz will just yell out how he's awesome, he's must-see TV, and he's good and all that stuff. Cena's different from Miz because Cena has people telling him how great he is. Even the Miz tells him how great he is by dressing up like him. Even though it was out of mockery, but he still did that. He still dressed up as Cena, you know, proving that Cena is great. He's that great that you're willing to dress up like him, you know? So, and what Cena basically was trying to say, I couldn't really get the exact words, but what he's trying to say is, you're great when people tell you you're great. If you think you're great because you tell yourself that, then you're not actually great. You know? The Rock is a different story because he was just saying all that. He believed himself that he was great, but then the people started to see what The Rock was saying, and then he smelt what he was cooking, and in the end, people are now saying he's the right one, you know? So I get what Cena was saying to The Miz at Talking Smack, but yeah, that is SmackDown Live. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, let me go back. Isn't there one thing I'm supposed to say? Oh, I know what it is. They had the nerve to call Mickey James fat back then. Go fuck yourself, WWE. I have to get that in. I have to get that in the review. But yeah, that is the SmackDown Live review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. So it was specific someone, but shut the hell up now. Alright, like I said, I was sleeping. I don't like recording right when I get up from sleeping. I hate that. I hate how my voice sounds. I don't sound energetic. I don't sound like I'm energized. I just wake up and be like, hey guys, I just woke up sleeping, and you know, oh my god, Cena and Miz. No. I had to give myself a couple of hours to like get energized and be alive for you, you know? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you guys can, go back and check out my SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 GM mode. The winning game of the voting poll from Sunday is up today, or yesterday I should say. So yeah, leave a thumbs up for that video, and also leave a thumbs up on this video, and subscribe if you're new. Click that bell for notifications, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Social media links are in the description box below. I thank you guys for watching, and I am out. Later. That Miz and Maurice segment was so good. You know, I wouldn't mind if I wouldn't mind if Maurice had that outfit on. You know, I would smash her. But wait, what?